Good morning. I'm Sergeant Cater with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. I'm going to talk about two separate incidents, and then I'll open it up for questionings. First incident I would like to talk about occurred around 2:30 this afternoon in the 7800 block of Jasper Avenue. Patrol officers were dispatched to a shooting in this location. When officers arrived, they located a Hispanic male in his 20 to 30 year range with one single gunshot to the upper extremities. Individual was transported by Jacksonville Fire and Rescue to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries where he's still undergoing surgery at this time. While officers were on scene, they detained a couple people that were inside the residence who ended up being witnesses who are cooperating with us at this time behind me. From this incident, I'm going to go ahead and move on to another one. This one occurred at around 5 o'clock this afternoon in the 800 block of Poydras Lane West. Officers were dispatched to an individual being shot at this location. Patrol officers arrived. They located a black male in his early 30s in a front yard of an address. JFRD was also requested and arrived on scene, and they pronounced the individual deceased. The individual had multiple gunshot wounds to his upper extremities. At this location, multiple people were detained. Were also brought back behind me where we're still undergoing investigations with interviews with them. At this time, the Poydras address appears to be a domestic situation. I'm not going to get into the details of the family due to Marcy's law. However, it does appear that a domestic situation occurred there. And at one point, one of the family members pulled out a firearm, shooting and striking the other family member multiple times where that individual died. Currently, right now, nobody has been arrested for anything on either incident, and we're still trying to determine motives. We're asking the community, as always, with either incident, if you know any information that could assist us, we ask you to call the non-emergency number, 630-0500, or as always, you can go through Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS. And with that, I'll answer questions to either one of them.
What was the relationship between the victim and the shooter?
At this time, we're not going to provide that, but due to Marcy's law.
Okay, and how many guns were at the scene?
On the Poydras, two firearms were located at that scene.
Both firearms were used?
Right now, we're still going through testing and through evidence collection to determine if both firearms were used.
The ones that you have detained, are they related? Are they family?
So on the Jasper Avenue location, no, they are not family. They are acquaintances there at that shooting location. The one in Poydras is, yes, they are family.
Was the shooting in self-defense?
Right now, we are currently talking to everybody, trying to determine the motive. We're also conducting a neighborhood canvass, looking for any video surveillance in that area that could also aid us in this investigation.
And we've heard that the shooter was at the Jags game before he returned. Was there any alcohol involved?
Like I said, that's one of the things that we're also looking at involving this shooting.
And what charges could he be facing?
It all, depending on the circumstances, could be anywhere from manslaughter to murder, or it could be a justified. Like I said, that's something that we're looking at right now.
Is it known that the deceased victim had a weapon of his own?
Like I said, there was two firearms on the scene. We're still trying to talk to the witnesses and talk to people in the neighborhood to determine exactly what occurred, what the motive was for this altercation for these family members at this residence.
And was anybody else at the residence where it happened?
Yes, there are several witnesses that were on scene that are currently behind me now being interviewed. All right. Thanks, fellas.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's always good seeing you.
All right, good to see you.